A card game dating back to the early 1900s, which is said to have originated in Scandinavia, made its way to being owned by a Minden man who sold it out of his hardware store. The game still being sold there today. As NTV's Lauryn Bentley explains tonight in this week's edition of Show Us Something Good, tradition has kept the nostalgic game on their shelves.
A local hardware store is the home to a card game that has history in the town of Minden. The owner telling me it's turned into a tradition he hopes to keep going for years to come. A hardware store filled with tools and paint sells an unlikely product, a card game, and it's called SomeRset. Rick Johnson, owner of Hardware Hank in Minden, says it's been sold at the store since he started the job.
I started working here in '91. I've been in town all my life. I used to work at a lumber yard. When it closed, I come over here to get a job.
The card game has been passed down from owner to owner. As tradition has it, the then owner of the store asked Johnson if he wanted to continue to sell the game after he took over in 2004.
The previous owner was having them printed and was selling them, and so I just kind of took over that part of it too. They were kind of something that's just been always at this place, and so we just kept it going.
The card game is based around bidding, taking risks, and trying to trick your opponents. It's dated back to 1903 and came to Minden after a previous owner of the shop held the copyright to the game in the 70s, according to the town's official website. And Johnson says even decades later, people still call from across the states to buy the game from their store.
There's Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, Missouri. Just depends, where their roots came from, if they were in this area or have known anybody from the area that have played it, then they kind of get hooked on it.
And he says he has no plans to leave the store anytime soon, but when that time comes around, he says he hopes the new owner will keep the nostalgic game on the shelves.
Something I'm going to try to keep going, so they have a place to get it.
For Show Us Something Good, I'm Lauryn Bentley.
Rick may never leave that store. He is the man with the plan at that place for sure.